What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for, of course, the next episode of this war of mine. In this episode, I suppose we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some more food because everybody's hungry, and we're going to have to do a trade run. We have no choice. If we don't make a trade run right now, I think we're going to run out of componentry. We need to make water filters. We need to do a whole bunch of like random little maintenance stuff. Nothing that actually needs to get done too soon. I mean, I think we're pretty much on the back end of the game right now. I'm feeling pretty confident about the fact that we've got the supplies that we need to last a while. We've got enough food to last 5 more days. We've got enough ammo to last probably 3 or 4 more raids, and I know where I can get more ammunition and stuff if we need it, so not really going to worry about that too heavily. That mortar sounded like it was coming down right around our heads, and there's only one type of mortar I want involved in my house, and that's the one that holds the bricks together. All other types of mortar, not invited to my house for Christmas. Nope, not at all. Not a one of you. Let's see here. Well, I mean, there's not much to do here back at the house. We've got a really sustainable system going right now, and until we can get more componentry, we're not really going to accomplish much. We've got enough fuel where we can throw it in the fire right there. I do think wood is going to be a concern pretty soon, but we're going to go on a trade run tonight, and I think in going on a trade run, we should be able to land ourselves in a superior position to make it out the back end of the game. And from there, we might be able to just pass days until we get to the point where the game ends. I'm hoping. I don't think I'm going to do a second playthrough, although I may play through by myself without the pressure of being on camera. Open the door, please. I have no bad intentions. Sounds like a band from like the late 70s, early 80s, like Bad Intentions. They're still like one of those old just like jamming rock bands. Like one of those Grateful Dead bands that doesn't really have any real songs. They just like jam for hours at a time and then just like cut the record like that. And then you're like, alright. The jam session's a little bit different every single time that they do it. Improvisational music. Drugs definitely help with that. Are you the lady that got healed? Thank you for answering the door. People tend to be so mistrustful of others nowadays. I'm Veta. I used to be the principal of an elementary school. You're probably wondering what the reason of my visit could be. Well, honestly, I'm afraid to be alone in this dreadful situation. Can I stay with you? I can take care of any children that might be with you. I mean, honestly, she's dead weight. I mean, I guess she can come with us. She's another person to hold a rifle, I suppose. She's severely wounded? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so see, I didn't know that part. They don't tell you any of this before you recruit them. Like, you can't inspect them or anything. If I had known she was severely wounded, I would have told her to take a hike. I know it sounds terrible, but that means I gotta spend all my little resources right here keeping her patched up instead of keeping the people who have actually spent 40 days living together patched up. Technically, she hasn't earned that band-aid, if you know what I mean. I suppose we'll patch her up, and I'll put her to bed, but, I mean, no, do not break down the bed. That would be a terrible idea. You're hungry, so you'll go get yourself some dinner. I'll probably have Anton go check the radio and see what that's got for us. We're happy to announce it's getting warmer. Okay, so weather's getting better. Classical music. Led to believe the international peacekeepers are going to put an end to the civil war in Grasnavia in the coming days. I thought maybe Pagoran's the name of the city, and Grasvadia or whatever is the name of the famine and disease reign over the ravaged city of Pagoran. Death takes a heavy toll due with no access to food, clean water, or medical supplies. It sounds like we found a rock station. Hell yeah, we need a rock right now. Everybody needs a good rock every now and again. Just, I'm a geologist, so I believe everybody needs a good rock, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, everybody. That's seriously the fastest you can move. They changed her portrait from earlier on in the game. Her portrait was an older lady before. It was like a really, kind of like a late 60s looking lady. I didn't want to say really, really old looking because I don't know how many of my viewers are like 68 years old. And so that'd be kind of like a dick move. I do have viewers that are that old. I look at my analytics every now and again, and I have a couple viewers that are, I think I have a couple hundred viewers out of my 60,000 that are above the age of like 55. I think that's actually really cool though. I like it when people adopt technology. As somebody that worked in the IT field a lot, I have a passion for like people being interested in technology. I love explaining how, you know, CPUs and things work to people, coming up with metaphors and kind of teaching tools to teach people how to use these sorts of things. And so, you know, I like the fact that older people are using the internet and getting out there and finding entertainment. That's awesome. Because I felt like in the early 2000s, everybody was really grinding their feet about getting on the internet. I'm like, you should do it. This is kind of what humanity has been working towards since the dawn of time. Like a world in which all the information you could ever want is just like readily available to you for, well, I mean for an internet bill, but still, by comparison, you know, you don't have to go to a library, you don't have to go through the Dewey Decimal System, you don't have to find 100 reference books, you don't have to go through the back of 100 reference books trying to find the thing that you need. I guess we'll make ourselves a couple of things of... It looks like the game is going to end on day 40. It said that international peacekeepers are stepping in. We can only hope that that's either... I mean, it could be anybody. I mean, it could be Warsaw countries, or it could be... I always say that because I read Ender's Game, and so I think of it like Warsaw Pact versus NATO. But anyways, I don't know why I rationalize things like that. Either way, it could be Russian peacekeepers from that side of the world, it could be NATO, it could be a UN task force. They didn't really say, but either way, I don't think we would, you know, be upset about a few blue helmets showing up. That's for sure. I think we're probably going to get raided pretty soon. Let's go to the central square and have a look around. We'll see what we can trade over here for. I'll probably take a couple weapon parts with me. Anything that I can flip around. A couple stacks of sugar because we're not using it. We've got a shoddy, so I'll probably... Actually, we've got 3 people to stand guard now. Might not be the best plan to get rid of that. Bring the coffee. We'll bring the cigarettes. We'll bring the tobacco. We'll see what we can turn all this into. The busted crowbar, maybe. I mean, we've already got a better one, so we might as well. Maybe a little bit more sugar, I think. We're not using it for anything. We just got to ride out the last couple days, so... I'm just going to load up, and whatever I can trade, I'm going to trade. I've never been to this location, so it's vaguely possible that we might get ourselves blasted or daka'd. I'd prefer not to get daka'd, but I'm going to keep an eye out and we'll just be, hey pal, you need materials, maybe some wood? I feel like you're coming on to me right now. A busted shotgun? Okay, so I need that right there. That is absolutely what I need, so let's throw all componentry on the bus and we'll see what we can trade for here. You know, let's make it happen, Captain. Fine, we have a deal. I think we're actually pretty close with that one. He's got a busted military helmet, too. Hold on. I like to trade up to what I have so that I can figure out... We can only trade in as much as we're holding right now. So, for example, I've got to get rid of a bunch of stacks so that we can loot more things. So that's 6 stacks out of the way. But we're looting 5 stacks right there. 6 stacks almost. So what I need to do is take some of this stuff off. That's 5 for... Take that off too. Hold on. I gotta get this down to 4 stacks, otherwise it won't trade right. There we go. So we got like kind of a bad deal right there, but... Let's see what else we can get out of here. So if I trade in my sugar, what's it going to take to get the rest of these parts out from under you? I actually do think it's probably a decent plan to walk out of here with something. I mean, here. So we got to get rid of 4 stacks. We got that. We got that. He doesn't want materials. I can't carry that much. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so let's take that off. Take off some of the sugar. Here, we'll have to work our way up, unfortunately. Can't carry that much. Damn it. All right, so let's maybe. So if I can get rid of those, get rid of that, get rid of that, where does that land me? I mean, maybe I should be taking some more valuable stuff instead. Like, what do you want for the helmet? Alright, so that's 3 for 3 right there, but it's still coming out generous and on my end. I can't seem to make this work. Let's go talk to somebody else and see what we can get done here. Anybody else want to trade? What about you right there? You got a moonshine still. I see that. Rum, whiskey, bourbon. Just kidding. We've got vodka only. Hooray, he's got cigarettes, coffee, liquor. What else we have over here? He looks like he's got medical supplies. Yeah, I could use medical supplies actually. Got some pure alcohol. I'd rather have components, but if I can trade into some band-aids, that wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. I didn't think that would work. Well, what if I take the liquor and one of those? What if I take a liquor off? Okay, so fine, we have a deal. Can I do that? Nope. So we got 2 liquor out of it. I mean, we're trading the sugar for the purified liquor. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. And let me see what we can turn some other things around for. It looks like he's got a rat stall or something going on. Yeah, he's trading in food, which we don't really need. Water would be useful, though. I mean, we've got the components to get our own water. What can I get out of this? It won't do try harder. Yeah, so if he's going to be stingy about it, I'm not going to go for it. I may just go back and see. That actually worked out pretty well. I probably should have come here sooner. It does look like, I didn't know, I figured the square. If I, like when people get sniped in movies, where do they get sniped from? It's always like in the town square or something, isn't it? It's always in like some random little square area, and all of a sudden they get blasted out of nowhere. And everybody's like, oh my god, why was he walking out in the open? And you're like, okay, well, maybe I won't do that then. Actually, a bunch of stuff right here. I'll actually take the full bullet before I'll take that. There we go. Not a bad run for us. Yeah! I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm pretty pleased with it. I mean, I'm ugly pleased with it if we're talking about aesthetics. But then again, I never worry about that right now. I'm like, I'm gonna do me. And if people don't like it, meh, they can go do themselves. Day 37. 37 or something like that. It's been a long time since Spanish class. It's a bitch. I took 4 years of Spanish, and it was like, I was pretty much like almost fluent in it. I could speak it pretty well. And unfortunately, it's just like, I didn't use it once I went to college, and now it's just all gone. I think I'll probably leave her in bed doing her thing. We only have 3 beds now, which means we have to get back on our rotational thing for putting people to bed. But we do have the componentry that we need to make more filters, so there's that. That's pretty sweet. I mean, obviously, I don't think we got the best deal out of that, but could make ourselves an herbal workshop if we wanted to. I think I'll probably convert those over right now. We'll make some filters, because the thing that's keeping us from surviving a long time at the moment is the fact that we can't cook our own food, and so we're having to eat it raw or whatever. We do have liquor. If the other trader shows up, I might take a bad deal right there just so I can trade the liquor out during the day so that tonight we can go scavenge somewhere else. Preferably somewhere safe. I don't know if it's going to work out like that, but I would prefer that it be somewhere safe. I don't know what kind of filter we're making right here. You can make a filter with charcoal and sand. You can make a filter with like sand and sawdust. You can make a whole lot of different filters for water. It's just kind of what you have available. I mean, you can make a sand-only filter, but the point in the charcoal and the sand is that you're trying to filter the particulate matter out. I will point out that it's not going to make the water any prettier. When it comes out the... Oh, shit. Did I just cancel that whole job? That was an accident. I meant to click on the character. Oh, no. It mostly worked. I think. Oh, well. Let's go grab some food from over here. We'll bait this trap. We'll set up both of the rainwater catchers. Maybe make ourselves some firewood as well. We'll bait that real fast. So we'll turn some nasty rotten matter into some more food. Here, change that out right now. Yep. You hear the thumping sound of violence in the background. So hopefully that is not the sound of us potentially getting murdered very shortly. It's a little weird that nobody attacks your house. I'll throw that out there. You do get raided, but like the military just never takes notice of this, or are they too worried about the rebels? I do hope that this stops. This whole thing has just been a harrowing experience. This game is heartbreaking. I've never played a game where I really like gave a shit when somebody died. But when I lost Marco and Pavel, that's upsetting. I mean, you have to go back. I have to go back into video game mode. It's kind of like a mental defense. I have to like put in a wall and just be like, it's just a video game. Otherwise, I get all mad about it. I want to get revenge, and I want to roll back out and be like, oh hell no. Go get the guns. We're going out hunting. Gonna make you squeal like a pig, boy. I mean, you know how it goes. Hillbilly justice and all that. Yeah, sure, whatever. You guys just use the ladder to your heart's content. There we go. I actually need somebody to make more fuel. So you go do that downstairs. I know we brought home a whole bunch of wood. And so we might be able to make this work to our advantage. If, yeah. I would say just make like 10 fuel. Just mash that out for the rest of the day. So that we can heat our house, so that we can do a bunch of stuff, because honestly, we just need to make it out the back end of this game, and if we can't do that, it's going to be bad for us. Should be able to get water out of there. We're not going to eat today, we'll eat tomorrow. I'll make meals for everybody, and we'll see if we can get it all nice and tuned up. Over here, we definitely need to put some fuel in there, otherwise it's going to be way too cold inside for us to make it. It's still getting down to like 8 or 9 degrees Celsius, and as long as that's not blue, you're okay, but it's definitely kind of like a grayish color right now, and I'd prefer to keep it topped off. That's going to leave us with 7 fuel, so we can cook a couple more meals, get people fed. We do have the added weight of Sveta being here, which is bad. I mean, that's just all around. I'm kind of just doing this because I know we're on the back end of the game, and it seems like UN peacekeepers are going to be here soon. So, worst case scenarios, I'm just trying to get as many people out of this as possible. I don't feel good about leaving her out in the cold, with the metagame knowledge that we might be able to get the hell up out of here in the next couple days. You change the filter over here. He can change the filter over here. Go through these filters as quickly as I can. That'll give us 16 more water, which means that we'll have 24, because I think you get the water after it finishes the big rotation. So with 24 water, using Bruno only as the cook, I think it takes 4 water per meal or 3 water per meal. 3 water per meal if we have, so that's 8 meals. If we have 24 water, we can make 8 more meals before we're out. So we're going to want to stretch it a little bit thin right now. We've got more than enough meds to make it out the back end of the game without getting in trouble. Can you make some more bullets? How much componentry do we have? Or are we completely and totally out? We have 1 componentry left. Yeah, make a bullet, I guess. We never know when we're going to get hit again, so I'd prefer to keep ourselves safe. That 1 bullet might be the difference. You never know. It's happened to me in first-person shooters where the last bullet in the last bullet in the gun, you'd be like, no! Take that shot and hope that you get a headshot. Oof. I get that going sometimes when I play various multiplayer shooters where you kill so many people you run out of ammo and you're like swapping guns out on the ground, just using whatever's laying around. It's pro status, but I hate running out of ammo for my favorite gun. It bothers me. I like to play to my comforts, not to like the things that I don't understand. I'm really hoping she spontaneously heals. I don't think the chances of that are very high, but I hope it happens because I don't want to use any more band-aids on her. I know it sounds terrible, but I can't be dropping like 5 band-aids on 1 person. It's just too much. However, on the opposite end, if I don't, there's the possibility that she might end up getting way worse, so we never went to the school. We also haven't been to the ruined villa, so we might try that. Let's go to the ruined villa and see what we can find here. I'm going to put a couple people on guard, and hopefully she just gets to stay in bed, and I hope she heals. I really do. Let's go to the ruined villa. I'm going to bring along a crowbar just in case. You never know. I should bring the axe, but honestly, alright, I'll bring the axe with me, sure. Crowbar for doors, axe for people. Get our Viking on. Can be very dangerous. Deserters are not disciplined soldiers. From the way this war's been going, I'm thinking even the soldiers aren't that well disciplined. I'm not trying to nitpick and be an asshole right now, but it seems like the soldiers are just kind of doing whatever the hell they want to. I would say to get up in there real fast, and let's just feel out this location first. So there's somebody over there. I don't know if I'm like murdering somebody right now. Oh, there's somebody down there too. Okay, so this would not be the spot to take somebody unless they go over here and get up out of our way. I don't think we're going to get to take anybody anyways because, oh, we might. Hold on. Just going to wait for this to go the way it's going to go. Okay, so they're downstairs. He's going to go out to the front door. That guy's hanging out right next to the hidey hole, so there's not much that I could do right there. I can't kill this guy. I can't kill either of them while he's just like standing there doing nothing. So it's a bit of a problematic situation. If this guy comes back up in here and I take him out, that's within line of sight, and it's more than likely within range of the hearing zones too, so I could have baited him up right there if I had wanted to, but it seems unnecessarily risky. Why is that guy not moving around? How odd. Will he see me if I go over here? Okay, so there's nobody over there. Huh. I wish I had a real way to get that guy, but I might have to come back empty-handed just because I don't know exactly how I want to do this. And it's not that I'm hesitating either, it's that this guy down here is weirdly stationary. I'm not sure how to get around the other side of him. We may have to sort of just like whack one at a time, I guess. I mean, we've got most of the stuff we need to survive, so I'm not too horrified about the prospects of I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try. When he comes back down in here, I'm gonna bait him with sounds. We'll take him out with the axe. I don't see other people with guns, so we might be able to do this properly. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm gonna get that guy. It's probably gonna make a noise though, and I would be willing to bet that guy's gonna come running, which means we may have to evacuate quickly. Oh, he didn't come all the way over here. Damn it. It is not just your imagination. I baited him over here. Maybe the last sound he heard is the one that he responds to. So I should have just done like the first one over here and then just gone for it. Is it possible to sneak through here? He's got a pistol. I don't know. It's looking kind of iffy. Either way, though. I'm going to try and do something around here, because... Okay, so there's a saw blade door right there. I need a lockpick for that door, or I can crowbar it, but... crowbarring it seems a tad risky. Alright, well now that I know what I need... That guy still doesn't see me, huh? That's amazing. That's actually kind of incredible that he doesn't see me. Alright, so that guy's gonna go down the stairs like he always does. Right when he does that, I'm gonna come through here. Yeah, run to exit. Get the hell out of here. I will not die, and I am not a bastard. I am super awesome and nice. Please don't shoot me. Woo! He almost shot me in the butt cheek. I saw he was aiming. He was thinking about it. He just wasn't quick enough to bring it home. Just wasn't quick enough. So yeah, I should definitely jack those dudes super hard if I have the opportunity to. It's weird how they hear the doors even though it's not like in line of... I don't know. You didn't get nothing. You got all kinds of stuff, man. We got raided. We used 7 bullets to shoot people in the face, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. I think... I keep hearing this crackling noise outside, and I know it's not fire. I think it might be raining. Pretty sure it's raining right now. Is she feeling better, or is she still... like 7 different degrees of messed up? Okay, so it looks like she's still pretty beat up. We're gonna have to come home with something pretty soon, otherwise... I've been saying that for a while now, but... not going to be able to cook our food that much longer. We'll be eating raw food fairly shortly. Alright. Well, let's go make sure that we've still got the components that we do have are still functioning. I mean, do a little head count of this, that, and the other. So we've got 24 water. We've got enough fuel to last a while. Alright. Let's check the radio, see if anything's going with the peace accord. Famine and disease. We are led to believe the international peacekeeper is going to put an end to... Okay, so we've probably just got to wait it out for a couple more days, I think. And then cool weather's coming in is the other thing that they're talking about. So, I mean, everybody's tired, everybody's hungry, so we're just gonna have to wait on that. I think we'll just hang out right here for a bit, and once that's all done and over with, maybe I'll break off the episode. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of this war of mine, where I think we're just riding out the back end of the game. I'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody, and hi-do.